thought I'd film my next segment here in front of another unique feature of JUC, and that is the Protestant Cemetery for Jerusalem. In here are a lot of graves from World War I and World War II, as well as the famed songwriter Horatio Spafford, who wrote the hymn, "It Is Well With My Soul." And going back to the Daily 5, the way it is set up is that we have a 2-hour literacy block. We have about 5 to 10 minutes to teach a group lesson where we take from our basal readers and the curriculum that the school provides, and we teach the different lessons that we need to teach our students as a group. Then we split into a 20-minute section where we take just small groups and work with them individually according to their needs. During that time, we train the children to go then and pick out one of the parts of the Daily 5. The Daily 5 include read to self, partner read, word work or spelling, writing, and listening to books on tape. As we progress, the children would go and take out a colored popsicle stick that would correspond with their choice for the day and put it in their slot in a chart that would indicate what they were working on first. They could not repeat their choices throughout that time, and they always had to pick something differently. This program used a lot with the motivating force of choice with the kids. They did not have to pick something that they didn't like to start with, but they eventually had to get around to things that they didn't enjoy as they worked through the Daily 5. When we started out this program, we spent a whole week just working on read to self. We taught children that there are many different ways you can read to yourself. You can read the words, you can read the pictures, you can tell the story to yourself in your own words. But we gave the students several strategies of how they could come about and do this according to their level. Anytime, when we first started, anytime somebody got off task, we would then call back the whole group, re-instruct them on what we were looking for, and then send them out to do it again. When we first started this, we sat down as a class and we made up group charts on what we were trying to accomplish, what they were to be doing, what was their task, and what was the teacher's task at the same time. It was a little bit frustrating during that week to watch the kids trying to struggle with learning this independent learning, and we didn't think it was going to work at first. But by the end of the week, the children had risen up to the 15-minute mark where they could stay on task without bothering anybody else and continue to bring out more and more books until we called them back to large groups. Once we did that, then we went into partner reading, and we went through all the different parts of the Daily 5 and showed them how to do it. We made group charts on how they were supposed to act during that, why we were doing this part of the Daily 5, and we kept expanding until we had all 5 parts. Once we got it into motion where all of it was, they had learned all 5 parts, it took taken almost a month to accomplish. But as we started working more in depth with the small groups, we had less interruptions, people were on task, and we could see we had a good structure to teach our literacy block.